How is it going today? Lord, it's Kenny. My name's Dwayne.
My name's Jazz.
We're Dwayne Jazz. Today we have Getting Wasted at My First College Party anime story by Young Dawn, the Sauce God, highly requested. And if you guys have any reaction requests, please follow us on all our social media and links below. Don't forget to subscribe.
I hit the computer.
I know, there's not one.
So we end up talking for a little, and then out of nowhere, I hear something heavy hit the ground. And then I hear just the faintest, Then my guy jumps back behind the dumpster, so now I'm like, what the f is going on? I peek behind the dumpster area, and I see dude picking up his unconscious girlfriend off the floor. I'm like, yo, what is this?
Yeah, I was wondering, did he just go into the story like that? I'm like, huh?
Oh, no, it's like a little like preview.
Yeah,
I was chilling in my room when one of my boys shoots me a text saying, yo, kick back tonight at a Med's crib. It's about to be lit. So now I'm hyped because this was going to be my first real college party. And in a lot of ways, my first real party, period.
Oh,
you see,
Lord,
during high school, I was always under lock and key by whoever I was living with. It's just kind of Caribbean culture for adults to try to do their best to keep their kids out of trouble. But I was living in sunny Southern California, baby, by myself, thousands of miles away from anyone who could tell me to do anything.
Oh, and you was living in Florida too?
And I show up to the party and the place
That's where they are at.
packed. Music's playing, people are dancing, hookahs are being smoked, drinks are being dranked. Without a doubt, this was indeed a college party. So I made my way inside, and to be honest, I had one mission and one mission only.
Girls.
And that was to get rickety wrecked.
Rickety, right!
At this point in my life, I had never been
Do it again.
legitimately
I don't
drunk
think I
before.
can.
So I was really curious. I simply wanted to know what it felt like. And yes, I know in hindsight, terrible display of judgment. Like, I applied zero of the wisdom that my parents have been cramming into my head all my life. But when you're 19, your fucking levels are dangerously high. So I get to the party and I beeline it over to the kitchen. I grab a cup, grab a bottle of Jack Daniels, and then I fill half the cup with alcohol.
No.
Keeping in mind, never had hard liquor before. I top the rest off with some Coke. Coca-Cola, that is, not cocaine. Come on, guys, one thing at a time here. I top off the rest of the drink, and then I down the whole cup in one go. You see, here's the thing. I'm the kind of person that goes all in right away.
I see.
Like, I'm not a
You
let's
just ease
test
your
the
way into
waters
it.
kind of guy. I'm either all the way in or all the way out. Like, when I go to birthday parties, I decide before I get to the party if I'm gonna have any cake. Because either I'm not gonna have any cake at all, or I'm gonna actively try to put myself into a diabetic coma. There's no situation where I'm like, I think I'll just have one slice of cake. No, bitch, I want to hate myself at the end of the night. Do you understand? I want to be sitting on a toilet, curled over in pain from how much cake I ate. So I down the cup of liquor and I go sit on the couch. And I am literally just waiting to be washed over with this feeling of being drunk. I was excited to know what it felt like. A few minutes passed and I felt nothing. Now, of course I felt nothing. It's only been a couple of minutes. But I didn't know that. By the looks
So you
of
drank
everyone
more.
else, I thought this was supposed to be pretty instantaneous. So what do? I get up,
It hit you
go
slow.
to the
No,
kitchen, and
it
do
hits
it
you
all
after.
over again.
No.
So within like a 10-minute span, I drank the equivalent of 6 shots. Again, never been legitimately drunk before. So I drink my
was
drink
over
and
there
then I
swearing
head
and
back over to the
everything.
couch.
He probably
So I'm
was.
chilling
Probably
on the
was
couch talking to some
passed
girl,
out.
and then I start to feel I started to feel a little funny. Like I was warm and I felt like the couch was swaying. And then the girl I was talking to
she
all of a
was cute.
sudden was simultaneously the funniest person I have ever
Of
met
course, when you're
and
drunk.
the prettiest girl I have ever seen in my life. Now, of course, in reality, she was neither of those things. However, good old boy Jack started to kick in. So now, I'm like, wait a minute, I think I'm drunk. Okay, so now I'm totally captivated by all these sensations that I'm feeling for the first time ever, and I was
You seen
loving
his
it. I
fingerprints?
was intrigued by the concept that I could put something into my body that will then dramatically change my entire perception of reality. So I'm enjoying this feeling, and then I realized that I had to go take a leak. I stand up to go head over to the bathroom, and as I'm getting up, it occurred to me that I was not okay. Like something was terribly wrong. First thing I noticed, I had no balance whatsoever. You know that sinking feeling you get when you go down the first big drop on a roller coaster? I got that just by standing up. But, wanting to draw a lot of attention to myself, I try to act like everything's cool. When in reality, I'm like, oh no, I've made a serious mistake. So I sit back down and I was like, guess this is how I'm gonna spend the rest of the night, chilling on the couch, using the little control I had left over my body to not piss all over myself. So already I'm like, this alcohol shit is whack. So I'm on the couch for a while, and then I was like, hold up, am I tripping? Or am I more drunk now than I was 30 minutes ago?
Yes,
and
it gets
I realized
worse.
that things were only going to get worse from here. So now I'm panicking. My anxiety levels are on maximum strength, which, guess what, makes everything 10x worse. So I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out. I cannot afford to go full idiot mode in front of my friends. So I summon all of my mental capabilities. I get up and walk out of the apartment. Now, Ahmed's apartment and my apartment were in the same complex, so I actually only live 4 minutes walking distance from the park. So off I went on my journey to the apartment complex. And it wasn't pretty, guys. Something as simple as walking, an action that I've been doing effortlessly for all of my life, was now one of the hardest tasks in the world. But I pressed on. Halfway to my apartment, I run into this other dude that I knew, who was also at the party. He was just outside chilling in the parking lot right next to where the dumpsters were. So I was like, that's kind of weird, but who am I to say? I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm hella drunk. Nothing makes sense right now. So we end up talking for a little, and then out of nowhere, I hear something heavy hit the ground. And then I hear just the faintest, Then my guy jumps back behind the dumpster, so now I'm like, what the is going on? I peek behind the dumpster area and I see dude picking up his unconscious girlfriend off the floor. I'm like, yo, what is this? And he's like, man, she had a little too much to drink. Couldn't keep up. So I brought her out here to chill out.
Behind a dumpster?
Stunned. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then it occurred to me that was going to be me next. It was only a matter of time before this liquor in my body did that to me. So I was like, all right, well, good luck with that. I'm gonna go home. So off I went, stumbling down the pathway to my apartment. Somehow, I get there. I get inside and I go straight to my room and hit my bed. So I'm laying there and I'm not falling asleep. I was just so uncomfortable because of how drunk I was. I could not cope with the intense queasiness. I needed help. So I call one of my cousins back home in Florida who I knew partied and drank a lot. I call him and I tell him what's going on, and then he was like, oh shit, attaboy, I'm so proud of you, man.
I knew it.
Help me, I am dying right now.
They're not gonna help you. They're gonna be like, all right.
Stay calm. If you keep working yourself up like that, you're gonna throw up. So instantly I try to chill out because there is no feeling that I hate more than throwing up. He then goes on to give me a list of rules that I needed to follow. He was like, 1, don't mix your liquor. You already had hard liquor. Don't go drinking any wine or beer because it's gonna make you sick, which will make you throw up. 2, whatever you do, don't lie down because it's gonna make you nauseous, which is gonna make you throw up. 3, you know that girl you saw at the party who you didn't used to think was that hot, but now you're like, damn, she's pretty hot. She's not. So don't make out with her because it's gonna make you throw up. 4, under no circumstance should you ever take off your shoe. I was like, what? Why is that a rule? How's that a rule?
Yeah,
he was like, it won't. But dude, just trust me. It's like the 4th law that Newton didn't discover, nigga. Probably because he was always in his house doing science and shit. Like, that nigga never went out and partied. And then I was like, nigga, are you drunk right now?
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about? He was like, Don, just shut up. Just trust me. If you take off your shoes while you're shit-faced, there's a 99% chance you will not find your left shoe. Then I was like,
I get it.
Right,
I get it. Okay, here's the point.
This is too much work. Can I just go to bed? He was like, no. You gotta go back to the party. If you stay home by yourself, you're gonna throw up. You need to surround yourself with other, more drunk people. That way you don't get all paranoid and work yourself up into a frenzy because it's gonna make you throw up. So now I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to go back to the party. But I sure as hell
keeps
don't want to
showing a
throw
butt.
up. So I got myself together, stood up, and went back to the party.
Nice.
And the last thing I remember is walking to the party. I have no recollection of anything after that.
No,
All
See
I
that?
set you
is
up.
that the morning after, I was waking up in my bed feeling like complete shit with both my shoes still on my feet. Moral of the story: 1, don't drink if you're underage. 2, you really don't need to drink to have a good time at a party. I can tell you from
Thank you.
experience that the phrase "I'm never drinking like that ever again" has been said way more times than "I'm so glad we drank all that liquor last
Thank
night."
you.
What's up,
Thank you.
fam?
That is
Yeah.
such a great point at
Yep.
the end. Because I've been to some parties
Lame.
and they in college and they sucked, okay? Like literally everybody was him at the party and they just fall all over you. And this is just from not even a lot like he showed, like a little bit, like just a tiny bit. And then they act like they're just so drunk. I remember one time my friend went to a party and then he was like, his cousin like was holding it, and but he in the fruit punch, it was supposed to be alcohol, but he didn't put alcohol in there. So he was just trying to see what people were gonna do. Everybody acted like they were drunk and it was just straight fruit punch. I'm like, really? Y'all just really want to act like y'all having a good time that much? You gonna fake like you're drunk? But I had those friends. I was the one that was the babysitter.
Oh yeah.
I was the babysitter, okay? Because I don't really like alcohol. It tastes nasty to me. So I'm like, I'm not gonna drink that and then drink a lot so that I could feel bad. So I'm like, But my friends, I had 2 friends specifically. One that is the loving drunk that will be calling me when they go to a party and be like, "Oh, Chaz, I love you. You're the best friend I ever had. You're so amazing." And I'll be like, "Okay, so you're gone." And then the other one, I have to follow her because she will go to anybody and try to go with them anywhere. So I have to be like, "Hey, come over here. Come to Jasmine. Do not do that." So
Yeah, don't drink underage.
You really don't need alcohol to have fun. You really don't, because I have a blast and I'm always sober. So.
Oh my god. Anyway, guys, please comment below. Tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like,
Subscribe.
and share.
Catch us more.
This
Deuces.
is